You're welcome back to Straight Talk here on Afia Radio 99.3 FM. Like I promised you, the chairman of the PDP in Enugu State is here in our studio. Dr. Martin CHUKWUNWEIKE is here. They are still feeling triumphant for the return of one of their foundation members within the People's Democratic Party. Good morning to you, sir, and thank you for joining us on Straight Talk this morning.
Good morning, Alex. Thank you.
So, I'll still have to hear from you on how you feel about the return of Edeoga'S after that very, very hard-fought 2023 gubernatorial election.
Well, I feel very, very accomplished. I feel very happy. I feel that God has actually come to be with us to make sure that the trouble we went through before won't go through it again. That's how I feel.
So, I mean, a lot of people are asking, what was it that was dangled before Barrister Edeoga'S to convince him to relinquish his position as the leader of the opposition in Enugu State to return to the PDP?
Well, I don't think that anything was dangled apart from coming to be a member of PDP once again. If you are, one guy once said that it's better to go and be a gate man in heaven than to go and be a chairman in hell. So if you are a leader somewhere and it's not yielding anything, and even that thing you're leading to trying to correct has already been corrected, being there wouldn't make any sense anymore. The best thing is that if you think what you are opposing before, what you are pursuing before was the interest of Enugu State, and someone has now come to do that in Enugu State, what are you still opposing? The best thing is to come and join the winning train or the bandwagon. So
you think his return is down to the performance of the governor?
Obviously, he mentioned it. He said that he has seen what the governor is doing. He's performing incredibly very well, and that the governor has a good heart. He said that because for the governor to have come rooting for him is something that cannot be done by many. He even told me that he doesn't even think that he himself can do that. But the governor has shown that he's actually out to work for Enugu State, with everybody being included. That's why he himself, the governor, says the government is business unusual. So he's doing things that most politicians won't do. Politicians don't go looking for those who have fought with them. Instead, they'll go and begin to prepare how to deal with the person even more. The best thing he thought was that it's better to bring them back into the fold. So we will all now unite to do a common fight.
I mean, that has to be mentioned. Peter Mba isn't a nagging politician. Throughout the elections, I interviewed all the candidates, and he never mentioned the name of his opponents. But there was a call from Ihamufu this morning. Somebody called from Ihamufu and said that the return of Edeoga'S to the PDP will also bring some kind of lasting peace to their local government. I mean, I was not looking at it from that angle, but if someone from Ihamufu calls to say that, so maybe this is also another angle to the defection. He believes that his return to the PDP will make it possible for them to have greater peace in issues of whatever it is that may have happened here and there. He believes that the problem will be solved once and for all.
Well, I believe that person might be right. But you say that if Edeoga'S is not in the same party with us, it's just like when you're moving on the street and you see two people fighting. If none of them is close to you, you might just walk away. But if they are your people, you go and separate them. It happened in the Bible. Maybe how do you go? When Moses saw two people who were fighting. One was an Egyptian, the other was an Israeli. They teamed up and killed the Egyptian. So, but if that wasn't the first time he saw people fighting, he must have seen two Egyptians fighting. He walk away. So if Edeoga'S is in PDP and he sees fracas growing up in his area, and it might be blamed on his party, he will make sure he doesn't allow it to happen. But if he wasn't in PDP, he will say, this is a PDP problem, you should go and solve it. That's the area I'm looking at it. It's not as if anybody was fanning that kind of thing to get people killed for political reasons. That person is not worth living at all as well.
So, what does this mean for the PDP going forward? Because it was very triumphant yesterday. People were all smiles, and would this mean that the PDP is strengthened? What's the what do you think the message is with this return?
Well, the message is simple, that the governor is doing very well. And when we approached Chijioke for a return, if we were not doing fine, he would have accepted to come back. He would have said, "You want me to come and be part of your mess?" But for him to have accepted, and in his speech, he said the governor has done so well. And that's one of the reasons why he's accepting to come back. So I think it's a plus for PDP. Not even I think, I know it's a plus for PDP. And everybody knows it's a plus for PDP. And the flag bearer of Labour 2023 has left Labour, has come to join PDP. I think Chijioke has a good heart. And there are people who have the same kind of heart, who also listen to him, who he is also going to convince to come and rejoin, so that the next election will be a lot simpler. We won't waste a lot of resources trying to monitor things. But if you're doing an election and you have someone like Chijioke and his team on that issues aside, you don't need to send people to go and monitor what's happening. So I think it's strengthening for us. Whether it's weakening for the other people, well, they have to measure their own strength as well.
All right, so Chijioke has returned. Are you expecting some other big name returnees?
Yeah. A lot of them. But you don't let the cat out of the bag for now. There's a lineup actually.
That must be a very big bag
of
cats.
There's a very big bag.
Big bag of cats.
Not just big, not just big, but precious bag that has names that if I mention here, ENUGU will tremble.
All right.
But it's not yet time to mention. It will just happen like this. We have the Chijioke is the first one. In the next 1 week, another one will happen. Before the end of this April, His Excellency will receive all of them at Ogbodo Square at a grand reception, where that will not be the end of discussion, like they used to say. And there's a card they call end of discussion.
Yeah, and discussion continues.
Discussion continues.
Okay, we need to take some calls. There might be people who want to ask you one or two questions.
Right.
We'll ask them to call us on 0911 6993 993. 0911 6993 993. This is Straight Talk here on Afia Radio 99.3 FM. And I have the chairman of the PDP here in the studio with us. So if you have a question or two for him, feel free to call us on 0911 6993 993. 0911 6993 993. Hello, good morning. What's your name and location?
Before my credit film story.
All right, Imaina, you're welcome.
I want to congratulate both of you. You are doing a very good job. For making the public to know what is going on in the politics in ENUGU. As I was saying, Chijioke returning back to AP is a wonderful thing. It has been like that in ENUGU. ENUGU has been a PDP state, and nobody is challenging them. The only people that try to challenge them the last election, the last election was just Labour Party and it was Chijioke. So now that they have seen the young man that is doing a very good job, Mr. Pitamba, if they have seen him and observe the works, I give him a very big respect to bring himself down to come back to PDP. He shows that he's a good man. And I want the governor to receive him as a brother, so that we will be in peace in ENUGU. ENUGU should be an example to all the southeastern states, because we have been like that. We have been peaceful and we respect ourselves. It's only in ENUGU you will see governors, both the past and the present, sitting together in occasion and anywhere. In other states, like in Port Harcourt, you know what is going on there. In other states, you go to Anambra, you go to everywhere is in the quarter. I pray the all of what is going on in ENUGU.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, for doing a very big job that makes his parents to step down for him.
All right.
Automatic, what would I call it? Everybody is giving him that.
All right. Thank you. So we can welcome other people. Thank you so much. 0911 6993 993 0911 6993 993. You can call us here on Straight Talk on After Radio 99.3 FM. I have in the studio with me the chairman of the PDP in Enugu State, Dr. Sir Martin CHUKWUNWEIKE. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. What's your name and location?
This is Comrade Okechukwu calling from Amamuzi.
You're welcome, Okechukwu.
Yeah, I welcome the staff in the studio and the students.
Thank you.
But I sincerely want to disagree with his analysis so far. Because Edeoga is not a big man. So he's expecting Edeoga to be so powerful and so strong. I disagree with him. Because his excellency has paid the price. He has paid the way. Nothing will stop him from winning the federal. So we are not expecting the program with his way. Edeoga don't have views and doesn't have a hand. So the way Ukaraman has been the governor and said. So we strongly believe in what this Ambai will do. And if he's already doing it, we don't have the position in the now, it was Sitambas way, it was the people this way that brought Edeoga. Not that Edeoga is so strong or powerful. Edeoga cannot win a competitive primary. They have conducted primaries in Labour Party. I know you would have won it. But Katimira, I know that this is the ticket. I don't think of what they will.
But you have made this point. You have made this point before. I mean, if you are listening to hello, Okechukwu. Hello, Okechukwu. Yeah, your analysis is slightly different from the analysis they are given. They know him one-on-one. I'm not sure just a minute. I'm not sure you know him the way they know him. So when they talk, why not listen to them? Don't you think you should pay attention to them? That is something they are seeing, you are not seeing. You are doing your analysis from outside. But there are people here who are telling you,
we are not politicians. We are all knowing what we are doing. I know PDP might have seen something different that they want to bring those others to compensate it. And I'm trying to make sure that we got a big news. Without him, PDP will still need second tenor. They never have fun. So forget about the people who will that not other people in the that I want to that things and never have them. Are they making any impact? So that's beautiful.
all right. It's okay. It's all right. Thank you. I would like to have the chairman of the PDP to respond to what you have said, because I believe there are things they know about Edeoga you must be missing. I don't want to get in the middle of it. I'm a journalist. I'm not a politician. Dr. CHUKWUNWEIKE, he has a lot of things to say, but I'm sure from all the analysis I've seen from yesterday till today, that's not the angle you people are going. The way you have referred to him is more brotherly than what he's saying. It sounds more like he's politicking in the whole thing, but you people are seeing this as a family affair. Can you help us put this in perspective?
Well, that's what it is. It's a family affair. But when you listen to people, you can always know where they're coming from. According to him, it was Peter Ob's wave. How come it was only Edeoga they chose out of all those who wanted to become governor on that level? There must be something in him. There are many people in Labour then. So why did he said they didn't have primary? Why did they choose Edeoga out of the others? Then he also said he said a lot of things, but I don't want to join issues with him. He's the way he's talking, he's a loyal party member. He's a PDP member. That's what I feel. So what I will want to beg him is that when we have leaders in anything, not just in party politics, anything, you listen to your leaders. So that when you become a leader, those your leader will also listen to you. If he's there telling us that what you're doing with Edeoga is, I wouldn't want to use the word bullshit, but he thinks it's not worth it. But we at top level, including our His Excellency, think that we should make the fight easier for us by bringing everybody on board. When you go to campaign to small people in the villages, are they worth anything? If you want to talk about that, everybody's worth something. So it's not just because you don't think Edeoga has only one vote to cast when it comes to that. But if you can remove all those votes for him and leave him alone and take all those people, you might not need Edeoga. But there are people who believe in him, so you must count on him. So I give it to him that he has his own way of reasoning, which is okay. But when we sit together, dialogue, we must always, at all times, listen and succumb to superior argument as to which would be the best for us. For the PDP, we think that Edeoga coming back is perfect.
During your visit, you were recently at ENUGU West. There was a rally there in ENUGU, I think a couple of weeks ago or so. You alluded to the fact that the second term of the governor is basically a done deal because of his performance. What are you basing that on?
Well, I'm basing that on ordinary street talk by people. There's nobody who will talk to in ENUGU, in any street, that will tell you that Peter Mba is not doing well. That will tell you don't mind that governor. You don't hear such things. Because every community in Enugu State is seeing government projects coming up without their contribution. What they need to do is just to bring out land. And Governor put up a smart school. Smart school is something that has never happened anywhere in this country. It's about the first country in Africa. So that people are going to be learning the modern way education is being practiced worldwide, what they call best practices. Then you have that going on in 260 wards. You have the health center, type 2, going on in 260 wards. You have roads being constructed by government, both state and local government. And people also been given appointment these days. I don't see any reason why anybody in Enugu, whether you're PDP or not, will have anything to say against the governor. So if he says he wants a second term, people are no more talking about a second term. People are talking about hoping that whoever will take after him will not derail from what the government has already started. That is sacrosanct, I used to say. Now 2027 is, in our slang we say, there's no vacancy in line building.
Okay. I think you've had a long day still. You've been just came over from our TV wing to the radio wing, and I have to thank you so much for your time this morning on Straight Talk here on Afia Radio. Thank you so much, Chairman of the PDP Enugu State, Dr. Sir CHUKWUNWEIKE, Martin CHUKWUNWEIKE, for coming on our studio. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alex.
And I wish you all the best and everybody involved. Yeah. All right, that's the program. We'll be back tomorrow same time for the program, and until then, my name is Alex Ogbodo. It is, of course, take care of yourselves and each other. Good morning.